Welcome back to Backcountry Life. I am Sam Olam, and today we're going to be talking about Tubliss versus Mousse Bibs. All right, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Tubliss versus Mousse Bibs. So like me, you guys have probably wondered which one's the best system for you to invest in. So maybe you don't want heavy duty tubes and you're looking for a little bit better or more reliable system for your dirt bike, and basically trying to eliminate pinch flats or flats altogether. So we're going to talk about the pros and cons of Tubliss versus Mousse Bibs. So first, the pros for Tubliss would be that Tubliss allows you to run at any air pressure. So you can run clear down to no air and still make it back to the truck and still hold the bead or whatever air pressure that you want in the tire. So for performance-wise, I really think Tubliss is amazing because it has the ability to go to whatever air pressure that you want. So I prefer running my Tubliss system at around 5 psi, front and back sometimes. So the other pro is for a Tubliss system is it does last a long time. So I've ridden a whole season and opened it up and it still works. There have been reports of issues with Tubliss, but for me personally, I have never had any issues with Tubliss. The other pro I think for Tubliss is that it's easy to patch. So if you have an issue, you can just get a normal plug kit and plug it and you be on your way. So usually 5 minutes, 10 minutes at max to be able to fix a tire. Some of the cons of Tubliss is that it is a little expensive. I put a link in the description of how much Tubliss costs. You can check that out. And also, some of the cons are that it isn't completely foolproof. So, say that you really mangle your rim or something like that. There is a chance the Tubliss with the inner bladder won't keep the seal, and also there are chances of it not being installed correctly, or when you're spooning a tire on or off, you could nick the inner bladder or ruin the red liner. So it's not indestructible, and you can ruin Tubliss. In my experience, Tubliss is pretty tough, and I haven't had with any issues, and none of my buddies have either that I ride with. So keep that in mind. Mousse Bibs. The Mousse Bibs are for the guy that wants basically the most indestructible option out there. So, pros and cons. Before we jump into that, I want to say the racers all use Tubliss. Let's edit that out. All the racers use Mousse Bibs. So Mousse Bibs is what all the racers use. Sorry guys, got a little excited about Tubliss. I like Tubliss a lot, but Mousse Bibs are the most indestructible option for you. So if you don't want to ever have to worry about anything, if you're really hard on your bike and your rims, then Mousse Bibs your best bet to be able to keep your tire on its rim. The pros are exactly that. Basically that it's the most indestructible option out there. It does, in my opinion, give you more of a traction once, depending on the Mousse Bibs. Some are stiffer, they compared to 10 to 15 psi's, some that are a lot softer. So it just depends on the break-in period. They can give you more traction as well, especially over heavy duty tubes. You basically can just put a Mousse Bib in and run it. So that's the cool thing. You don't have to check air pressure or anything like that. You can just go ride. That's a very cool thing I think that I would enjoy with Mousse Bib, is not having to worry about it, because I like to ride, not work on my bike. Whereas a Tubliss system, you're going to have to check your PSI on your inner bladder every ride. That is a must, in my opinion, to keep it from failing. Mousse Bibs, it's going to be the most indestructible thing out there. Some of the cons. So same thing with Mousse Bibs. Mousse Bibs aren't cheap. There's a link in the description. Go check out the price and see how much Mousse Bibs are going to cost. Mousse Bibs aren't indestructible either. They do wear out over time. Now, I think the technology is getting better to where they have Mousse Bibs that last a lot longer, but they do wear out. As always, don't forget to follow us. If you're not already following us, hit that subscription button, like and share our video, and if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below, or you can send me an email. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. Probably.